How's everyone's Sunday going? So I wanted to get back on. I know I made a video earlier this morning. I wanted to get back on because something came forward that I think is really crucial. And it's about the masks we wear. And sometimes you have to wonder, think back to before you awakened and evaluate the way you operated in the 3D and in your daily life. Did you ever take your mask off? Did you even take your mask off for yourself? We wear this mask so we're perceived in a certain way by people, by our peers, by our parents, by our teachers, by people we randomly see when we go to the grocery store. We wear these masks. We behave in certain ways. And a lot of times we're so programmed, it's so second nature that we don't realize we are operating in a way to please other people instead of a way that resonates with who we actually are. And it's not our faults because from the time we come out of the womb, we are being programmed. We are being programmed by our environment. And same with our parents and their parents. And it's generational. And what we really have to come into is this consciousness, this realization that maybe a lot of the ways that we operated in our lives weren't really who we were. They were who we were taught to be. And we've been walking around blind, just checking off the boxes of what our culture and what society tells us to be, tells us who to be, what career to choose, what to do in school. Maybe money is an influence on the choices you make. I will make more money in this career if I choose this career, so I'll go down this path instead of something that might make you happier. Sometimes we have to step back and say, what really makes me happy? Take money out of the picture. If I could live my life on a day-to-day basis and money was not an issue, what would I do every day? What would make me happy? We have to figure out what makes us happy before we can make all these major choices in our lives. But the problem is we've already delved into these huge things in our lives, relationships, careers, having children, huge decisions in our lives before we know who we are. So when it comes to coming into your spiritual awakening, coming into this consciousness that maybe you've been acting, speaking, behaving in ways that aren't in resonance with who you really are and what actually makes you happy. Because of this, we have a bigger hole to dig ourselves out of. We have more programs to purge out of our life. We have more realizations that we aren't operating in the way we want to, and that we want to make that change, but we can't make that change until we can actually acknowledge that there's a problem or there's a program that's holding me back in life. If you're checking off all the boxes and you got the great job and you supposedly got the perfect partner, but that's not working out and your job doesn't make you happy and you're not feeling happy, it's because you chose to go down a path based off of a program that was indoctrinated into you in your life at some point. And it's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. We're all just doing our best every day. We're all just trying to figure out this thing, this incarnation that we have come into on earth. We're all just trying to figure out where we fit in the puzzle, what our purpose is, what will make us happy. We're told something that won't make us happy will make us happy. So we go in that direction. Usually it has to do with money or lust or something. If it's a relationship, maybe it's that. Maybe you're in a relationship because you get some type of financial security, or maybe you're in a relationship because your parents really like this individual. Maybe you're in a career because it makes a lot of money. Maybe you're in this career because you were kind of nudged in that direction your whole life from the time you were a child. The first step is becoming conscious of the fact that you even have programs, that you even are programmed. Even super spiritually enlightened people still hold programs because we are that programmed. We are that mentally manipulated. We have been programmed into believing, all deep down in our souls, believing these things that are not true. Not true to who we are, not true to what will really make us happy in life. So the first step is just becoming conscious of it. Just becoming conscious of the fact that your life isn't making you happy, not as happy as you could be. Some people are content with mediocre life, and a lot of people live the same day every day for the rest of their life. Every Monday's the same. Every Tuesday's the same. The weekends are all the same. The Fridays are the same. Everyone's excited because they got 2 days to do whatever they want with. 2 days? I find a problem with when I want to say, at least 75% of your time on earth, on a day-to-day basis, 75% of your time, and this is just a rough estimate, it could be more, is wasted. It's doing something you don't want to do that doesn't make you happy. I'm talking about happy. Are you happy doing what you're doing on a day-to-day basis? You do not have to accept the program that you have to do these things. You have to work this job. You have to do these things. You do not have to accept that. You believe because of security, you're scared. Scared to death. Anyone stuck in that situation is scared to death and refuses to come out of it is scared. And that's okay. It's normal to be fearful, to make big changes, to think differently. You're gonna feel turbulence if you choose to make big changes in your life. You're going to feel turbulence because other people are still programmed. Maybe it's your family, maybe it's your friends, maybe it's your coworkers, maybe it's anyone around you. And the hardest thing is not giving a shit what other people think. That is the biggest program we all hold. I mean, come on, I still hold that program in a lot of different ways. It's so difficult to drop that program. It's incremental. It's like this huge program and you kind of shave off little pieces at a time. You shave off like, I don't have to wear makeup anymore. I don't care what anyone thinks. Maybe you do wear makeup and you feel like that is a way to express your unique individuality. That's great. And I don't care if people think my makeup looks crazy. I don't care if I wear certain clothes. I don't care if I choose to drop a job that pays me this great amount of money to do something that might not pay me as much money, but it makes me happy on a day-to-day basis. I don't come home feeling exhausted and miserable and like dreading going to work the next day, or just praying that the weekend comes so fast, or on Sundays feeling that pit of inside of your stomach because you know tomorrow's a Monday. Come on, can we all just open our eyes and see that there's something really, really sick and wrong with that everybody believes that that's okay, that that's how we should be living a huge chunk of our life here on earth. To me, that just doesn't resonate at all. It doesn't. And I want everyone to be happy, and I really want to help others wake up, open their eyes, see what doesn't resonate with you in your life. And first things first, be conscious of it. Once you're conscious of it, then you can make an educated and soulful effort to make changes. Who cares what people think? But it's already 9.5 minutes long, so I'm going to cut it there. But that's my message that I want to bring through for you guys. It seems basic, but it's huge, and it's for everyone. So you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and hopefully I'll get on here tomorrow with another message for you all.